Neuropathy Analyzer Vibrotherm DX. Connect the mains cable backside of machine and other end to the power socket. Connect the VPT HCP probe. Connect one end of interface cable 9-pin D male and other end to the PC 9-pin D female. And remote at the appropriate slot. Installation procedure. Insert the software CD in the CD drive. Open My Computer icon in the desktop. Select the CD drive icon, then you will get the following folder. You may find two folders named Common Utilities and Vibrotherm New in the CD. Common Utilities folder contains some support software that may be needed when the installed Vibrotherm software shows some error. When some of the Windows support file is missing or outdated in your computer, to install them, go to the troubleshooting section available in this CD. Open Vibrotherm New folder. You will be getting the following screen. Open, double-click, Set up file with computer icon. Then you will get the following screen. Press Next button. Then you will get the following screen. Press Next button. Then you will get the following screen. Press Finish button. Then you will get the following screen. Select it and press Finish button. The software is installed and ready to use. Operating the PC software. The following page is displayed when the Vibrotherm software is opened. All the important menus are displayed on the top toolbar. Let us now see how the main one-time setup menus like Hospital, Consultant, Referral, Comport, Config, AVG Comment, and Selection are configured one by one. Hospital. When we do not use any pre-printer letterhead paper for printing the patient report, we need to configure this menu. We can create the name and address of the hospital in this menu. If you do not need the header to be created, if you are using a pre-printed letterhead, deselect Header Required. If you wish to create a new letterhead, check this box. Replace the name and address displayed in the report heading box with your own hospital name and address. Logos can be printed in the letterhead either in the top left or right corner of the paper. If you need the logo on the top left corner, select the left side logo required and point the place of the JPEG image of the logo that is stored in your computer using the Logo Path menu. You may do the same if you wish to create logo on the right side. Warning: if you do not need logo to be printed, then unselect the boxes and the path should not point any location. They should be blank. Consultant. This menu is used to add a list of consultants going to use this unit. Their names can be entered and stored for daily use. Their names will get printed in the final patient report. Press Consultant button to add or edit the doctor's name. Add. Add button is used to enter the doctor's name. It is limited to 50 words. Save. Save the update by pressing the Save button. Edit. Edit button is used to edit the doctor's name. It is limited to 50 words. Delete. Delete button is used to delete the particular name. Referral. Follow the same process as followed in the consultant section for entering the referral doctor's name. Comport. This menu is used to select the communication port of the PC to link with the vibrotherm unit for transferring the data. When selected, you may see the following. Communication port of the PC, which is indicated as COM1, COM2, COM3, COM4, etc. will appear. Select the correct COM number which is displayed in your device manager. The newer version PC will have only one port and it would be COM1. Select the port and press OK to activate. Config. This menu bar is used to configure some of the printable headings like Impression, Consultant Diabetologist, Referred by, Monofilament, Study, Vibration, Cold, and Hot. Impression. You may change it to any meaningful word, and if you do not wish to make it visible in the print, you may select the requirement as No. Consultant Diabetologist. The specialization of the consultant can be changed here, and if you do not wish to print this specialization, then you may select No in the requirement. Similarly, you may select the other captions and modify them and also make them visible or not. Selection. In case if you wish to select only few points to test instead of all the 6 points in a foot, click the points indicated below to deselect. Green color box represents selected for testing and red color indicates non-selection. When we do the test only on the selected points, the values are entered. The average of the value indicated will also be decided by this selection. This selection can be done for monofilament, vibration, hot, and cold individually. AVG comment. This menu is used to fix the range for interpretation. If you clear all the boxes, the final report will not indicate the automatic interpretation. The interpretation is available for vibration, cold, and hot. You may define your own values for the final interpretation. All. This menu is always selected, and when selected, it will display all the patient's name. Date between. This menu option is selected to view the patient's name on a particular date displayed at the bottom. New. This icon is used for any new data entry. Failing to select this before entering the patient data will not give the output or result. This icon is displayed on top left portion of the screen. Patient name. Enter the patient name. It is limited to 50 characters after selecting New. User ID. Create unique IDs limited to 40 characters, and this will help to search the patient details with the test result. Gender. Used to represent the gender as male or female. Age. Age of the patient is entered here. Consultant name. Name of the consulting doctor, limited to 50 characters, can be selected. Note, there is a separate menu to create different consulting doctor's name. Referral. This field is used to select the referral doctor's name, limited to 40 characters. A list of doctor's name can be created in the list similar to consultant. Monofilament impression. This field indicates the impression, 26 characters on each line. Vibration impression. This field indicates the impression, 26 characters on each line. Cold impression. This field indicates the impression, 26 characters on each line. Hot impression. This field indicates the impression, 26 characters on each line. Save. After entering all the required parameters, save them by pressing Save button. Failing to save the parameter will result in improper operation. Verify communication. The vibrotherm unit is connected to the PC for transferring the data to the PC for report generation. Only when the link between them is established, the data transfer will take place. If the link is not established, an error message, communication error, is displayed at the bottom of the screen. You may see the error message in the sample screen shown above. To avoid this, switch on the vibrotherm unit first before activating the software icon. If you are getting the error, click the Verify Communication menu once on the bottom of the screen. The error should go off. Delete. This button is used to delete the particular selected name and its records. Search. Search button is used to find the records of a particular patient which is already entered. To do a search, just type in the patient ID in that field and press search, and the details on that particular patient will be displayed. Clear. Clear button is used to clear all the patient's parameters that are being displayed. Screening. This menu is used to commence the testing after selecting New and entering all the patient details. The details have to be saved before commencing the screening. Once you select Screening, two sets of foots displayed on the screen. The foot pair on the right side is the default selection of the points where you wish to do the test. The left side pair indicates the actual foot to be tested. Leave cursor on the right foot toe and wait for the operator to start the test. By default, the testing procedure goes to vibration testing mode first. Ask the patient to touch the tip of the vibration probe and find out if he feels the vibration. Instruct the patient to respond to vibration as you place the probe on the foot. Place the tip of the probe gently at the tip of the great toe and increase the voltage slowly. As the voltage increases, the strength of the vibration also increases. Ask the patient if he feels the vibration. Note the displayed voltage as soon as you get the response from the patient. Press check key in the probe. Pressing check key stops the vibration and the patient does not feel the vibration. If the patient responds to this correctly, then we may assume that the test is correct and complete. If the patient continues to say that he is able to feel the vibration, then he has not understood the concept. Either explain the test again or increase the voltage higher and repeat the test. This step should be used while testing all the other points. Use the record key in the remote switch for transferring the date to the PC. Reduce the voltage. Repeat the same process in other testing areas. After completing the VPT test, the software switches to cold test automatically. During this process, the unit is also switched to cold test and the digital display in the unit display the room temperature in degrees centigrade. HCP test. Cold test. Place the HCP probe in the great toe of the patient. Press cold button continuously or intermittently to reduce the temperature of the probe tip. Patient is asked to feel the strong cold perception, pain-like feeling. They should respond to the operator. As soon as patient responds to cold perception, record the reading through the record key in the remote. Increase the temperature by pressing Reset button. When this key is pressed, the temperature is raised by 4 degrees above the current temperature. Repeat the same process on other testing areas for both the feet. After completing the cold test for both the feet, the software switch to hot testing automatically. Hot test. Place the HCP probe in the great toe of the patient. Press hot button continuously or intermittently. Temperature will increase. Patient is asked to feel the strong hot perception, pain-like feeling. They should respond to the operator. As soon as patient responds to the hot perception, record the reading through record key of the remote. Reduce the temperature by pressing Reset button. When this key is pressed, the temperature is reduced by 4 degrees above the current temperature. Repeat the same process on other testing areas for both feet. This completes the testing of VPT, cold and hot perception. The monofilament may be tested and it may be entered in the monofilament testing page. Patient reporting. Once all the values are recorded, it is ready for printing. You have the option of printing single page or multiple page report. In single page, all monofilaments, VPT, cold and hot values are printed in a single A4 size paper. In multiple page, every test should be printed in a single A4 size paper. That means monofilament, VPT, cold and hot are printed individually. Single page preview. Multiple page print preview for monofilament. Similarly, you will generate single page printout for all the other tests.